Pikachu?
Hello and welcome back. We're picking up right where we left off in the previous episode. We started the case of the missing Aurora Drop Jewel. We investigated some people around this mansion. We got a few leads, got some information, and we now have to head into town to find the Ducklet and also this mysterious red Pokemon. So, yeah, let's go. Let's head into town. We know that Ducklet was heading to the Hi Hat Cafe to collect some coffee beans, so let's go. Okay, here we go. Oh, huh? You mean you won't help me? I understand how you feel, ma'am, but we're in the middle of an investigation right now. Yes, but what should I do? Nothing. Go home. Looks like that woman has a problem. Sure does. I doubt it has anything to do with our case, but it's hard not to want to help someone who's in trouble. That's the spirit, Tim. If we see a person or a Pokemon with a problem, let's do what we can to help them. So this is like a side quest. That's what makes us the city's great detectives. But we do need to prioritize our current case. This is something we can help with when we have time. Right, first, let's hear what she has to say. Good idea. Okay, so local concerns. So this is like side quests. Okay, cool. During your investigation, people and Pokemon may request your help solving their problems. These people and Pokemon have a blue speech bubble. If you see them, try talking to them. Local concerns that you've agreed to help with are added to a list. You can check this list at any time by pressing the Y button. Keep in mind, some of the requests aren't necessarily problems in the strictest sense. What do you mean? Excuse me, may I ask what's wrong? My Lillipup gone missing. Oh no, what happened? We were taking a walk together in Serenity Park. I guess Lillipup must have been having too much fun. He got so worked up, he took off like a rocket. I've been searching all over for him, and now I'm exhausted. That police officer won't look into it for me either. I don't know what to do. We can't just ignore this. That's right, helping people is a detective's job, and finding lost Pokemon, even more so. We'd like to help you, ma'am. We're detectives, so we're pretty good at looking for lost people and Pokemon. Really? That would be a huge help. Can you think of anywhere your Lillipup might have gone? Well, I've already searched the park pretty thoroughly, but I haven't looked for him in the city yet. Oh, also, my Lillipup likes quiet places, but I'm not sure there are any places like that around here. Maybe a library? Maybe he's in the library. I think that's enough information for us to go on. Please wait here while we search for him. I'm so sorry to add to your workload when you already look so busy, but thank you. I hope you find my sweet Lillipup. If we see a Lillipup during our investigation, we should talk to it. Okay, cool. What does Lillipup look like again? I can't remember. It was obviously a dog. Hey, Pidovs. Whimsicots. So you may have noticed in the previous episode there was a slight audio issue, which I've fixed now, hopefully. But yeah, the recording software caused a slight issue with the audio, and it sounded like everything sounded a bit robotic, but it has been resolved. Okay, so what's that little garbage Trubbish doing? Hey, Trubbish. Trubbish?
Hey,
where are you going?
wait up.
Way up.
It's gone.
What was that all about?
Oh,
It ran down the street, right? Let's follow it so we can ask some questions. I just hope we can find it. Huh? Back alley. Maybe Lillipup's in this alley. Huh? It's not here. Must be hiding somewhere. Well, no point hanging around here. Let's go interview someone else. What is this place? Is that a Lillipup? Yay! We found you! Did somebody say walkies? Say, Pikachu, isn't this? Yeah, it's Lillipup. It may indeed be the partner of that woman we met in front of the dentist residence. Let's ask. Hey there, Lillipup. What are you doing way over here? Pup? I see. Apparently, he was having so much fun running around that he wasn't paying attention to where he was going. Next thing he knew, he was here. Just like that woman said earlier. Lil. He says he misses his partner. Okay, we're gonna go tell her and bring her here to you, Lillipup. Amazing. Lillipup, I'm so glad you've been found. Pup. Thank you so much for finding my dear Lillipup, detective. You're welcome. I'm glad we could help. Lil, okay, cool. You ran away because you weren't getting enough playtime, didn't you? Lil. All right, then. We can play together as much as you like today. Pup. All right, perfect. We found the Lillipup. Amazing. I didn't expect to do that so quickly. Guess that sells. Yeah, it was nice to see them both so happy. Yeah, what do I get, though? I don't get anything, do I? There's no, like, currency in this game, so you don't really get any rewards for doing anything. What's this trash pile? Right, let's go find Ducklet. Come on. We need to find the Hi-Hat Cafe. Hopefully it's somewhere close by. Oh, look at that Slowpoke statue. That's cool. Is this a cafe? Is this Hi-Hat Cafe? I mean, there's a hat. I know hi-hats like drums, but... this is a Hi-Hat Cafe. Okay, Pikachu. This is the Hi-Hat Cafe. We're about to go in. Let's go. Let's go find Ducklet. Come on. Oh, Ludicolo. Oh, that's that woman from before, the mayor's daughter, right?
Tim!
Rachel Myers, student at Rhyme University.
Hello there.
Jessica Miller, Rachel's friend. Wow, what a coincidence running into you here. Why is that a coincidence? Yeah, I'm as surprised as you are. Why? It's a cafe. Everyone comes in here. Loads of people coming in and out of here. I think I've seen this girl somewhere before. Oh, I remember. Howard's notebook. She's the girl from the photo. Yes, Pikachu, this is Rachel. We go to college together. She's the mayor's daughter. Right. And you said she knows a lot about Pokemon too, didn't you? And she's just a classmate, or... See, this is why I don't like telling you about my personal life. I'm just looking out for you. I never hear you talk about actually having fun with people. Oh, well, anyway, who's the woman next to her? I know about as much as you do. I don't think we've met before. Hey, Jessica, have you heard of these? Of course, it's an honor to meet the great detectives. Why, it's an honor to meet you too. By the way, Tim, were you talking to Pikachu just now? No. What? No way. Oh, no need to be embarrassed. I totally understand the urge to talk with your partner. But now that you're here, why don't you chat with us for a bit? Yeah, sure.
You and Pikachu must be working hard, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, he's actually more helpful than he looks.
It sure is.
That's pretty impressive, Pikachu.
Come on, Tim. You can give me a better compliment than that. You seem different from usual somehow. Don't tell me that award my dad gave you is already starting to change you. Excuse me? No, of course not. I'm the same as I've always been. Are you sure? I mean, we don't really know each other all that well. Maybe you have the wrong impression of me? No way. I've had my eye on you for a while now, Tim. Excuse me? Oh, does she mean what I think she means? It's like I have a front row seat to the great detective in action. It feels like an exciting new adventure could break out at any moment. Ah, right. Did you get your hopes up for a moment there, Tim? Quiet, you. Cool. Okay, is that all you have to say? What about you?
It is such an honor to meet you, Tim.
All right, calm down.
Thank you for solving the R case. You have no idea what...
There's a poltergeist in the background.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
I see news about your accomplishments on TV all the time. You're quite the celebrity. Celebrity? I wouldn't go quite that far. No need to be modest. You're a great detective after all. Jessica used to work with my mother years ago. That's how we met and we've been friends ever since. Oh, I see. But it's been a while since we've met up like this. About 2 years, I think. We've both been so busy lately, there just hasn't been time to get together. Like, 2 years? Really? I had no idea you'd become friends with the famous great detective. Were you surprised? Yes, of course. I'm not like famous or anything, am I? Hey, I'm the great detective. Yeah, Pikachu. Pikachu's the great detective. By the way, Tim, I work at a pizzeria in Bamboo Borough. If you're ever in the area, stop by. I'll treat you to one of our awesome pizzas. All right, did you hear that, Tim? Let's go sometime. The pizza place where Jessica works is actually pretty famous. Sounds great. I'd love to go. I'll take you up on that offer. Yeah, I love pizza. I'll be waiting. Okay. Tim, there's actually something I wanted to talk to you about. What's up? Well, it's about something going on at home. Sounds serious. I need to solve this Ducklet case. I don't have time for this. I'm not sure how much help I'll be, but you can always talk to me. I don't want to waste your time, though. Don't worry about it. I'm working right now, but we could meet up tonight if you're free. Sure, that works. Thank you, Tim. Okay, then how about you stop by my apartment later this evening? Hey, not bad, Tim. But aren't we supposed to have dinner with your family tonight? Yeah, but this sounds serious. I can't just brush her off. The least I can do is hear her out for a little bit. Fair enough. I'm sure your family will understand. Okay, so that might be the next case. What?
Hey, Tim. Jessica seems really grateful to us for solving the R case 2 years ago.
Yeah, and?
Nice to know our hard work wasn't for nothing.
Yeah, you pulled me aside for that? Well, what do you want? Right, we need to find Ducklet. Ducklet. Let's ask Ludicolo. Hey, Ludicolo.
Well, look who it is.
Oh, hey, Mr. Pablo Milan, owner of the Hi-Hat Cafe. And Ludicolo, the annoying Pokemon. Cheerful cafe assistant manager. You're the assistant manager? Ludi. Looks like she's in a good mood, as always. Yep. Do you think she might know something? She might. We could ask. About you, Ludicolo. Tell me about yourself. Ludi? You say you've got an ear for rock now, not just jazz? Okay. Ludi. Apparently, a Politoad and its friends put on concerts here at night. A Politoad? Ludi. And you really love that music. So that's how you went from jazzist to rocker. I'd love to hear Politoad's concert sometime. That was a very, very cool story. Okay, about Ducklet. Have you seen Ducklet recently? Ludi. She says Ducklet comes to the cafe pretty often. Pablo knows more about that, apparently. Ludi. Oh, and you sometimes see Ducklet at Serenity Park. Interesting. Ludi. I see. So the pond water there is good for your fur, and you meet Ducklet there sometimes when you go to bathe. How nice that you tell each other about good swimming spots. I guess water-type Pokemon get along swimmingly with each other. Oh yeah, Ludicolo's like a water grass type, right? All right. Cool. See ya. I might talk to Pablo. And this little creamy.
Hey.
Hi, Tim. Did something happen today? I noticed you weren't here this morning. Yeah, I got caught up in a new case. Oh, sounds rough. Do you mind if I ask you some questions? Me? Sure. Go right ahead. Let's ask about Barnes. The butler from the Dennis mansion? Yeah, he swings by the cafe pretty often after he's done with work. Barnes is a regular customer? Yeah, he loves coffee and jazz, so we've got plenty to talk about. But apparently, he's been really stressed lately, so he hasn't been stopping by as much. He's been really stressed, huh? You should probably ask more details about that. Stressed? Do you know why Barnes was stressed? Was he worried about something? Oh, well, I'm not sure it's my place to tell you about a customer's personal matters. Yes, it is, Pablo. I'm a detective. Please, we're just trying to help. It's for Barnes' sake. Ah, so this is for a case, huh? Then I guess I'd better tell you. He was worried about the jewel that Mr. Dennis was planning to donate to Rhyme City. Oh. Apparently, the Dennises had a difference of opinion about that. Barnes was trying to come up with a compromise that would satisfy both of them. Yeah, the wife, Mrs. Dennis, is the culprit. She stole it, I bet you. But he said he just wound up getting stuck in the middle of the argument. That does sound stressful. I remember him saying he wished there was no jewel in the first place. He wished there was no jewel, huh? Anyway, that's all I know. I hope it helps. Yes, thank you. Let's ask about Ducklet. Do you know the Ducklet that lives at the Dennis residence? Yeah, I know her. You're talking about Barnes' partner, right? She often comes here all on her own to buy coffee beans. She really is a clever little Pokemon. Just like Barnes said. She always comes with this cute little bag that I fill with beans for her. As far as I know, she takes them straight back to the mansion. Okay. In fact, she left with her usual order a couple minutes ago. Interesting. Okay, she's left. We know she's gone. Really? You must have been really busy moving your cafe to this new location. Do you feel all settled now? Yeah, feels like things are finally back to normal. I know Pikachu's been coming here on his own to drink your coffee. I hope he hasn't been causing you any trouble. Trouble? Me? I'm a paying customer. Once you pick up my tab. Not at all. The cafe's way closer to your place now, and it seems like Pikachu feels comfortable here. And the Hi-Hat Cafe always welcomes Pokemon customers. Cool. All right.
Okay, let's start deducing.
All right.
Great.
We've got everything we need to make our deductions. Let's solve this puzzle, Tim. All right, let's go. Ducklet is nowhere to be found at the Dennis residence. Find out where she went. I know where she went. Did you figure out where Ducklet went after she left the mansion? Let's piece together the information we've gathered. Yeah, so we know Ducklet went to the Hi-Hat Cafe. Duh.
Okay.
Didn't Ducklet go to the Hi-Hat Cafe to buy coffee beans? Yes. Apparently, she goes there on a regular basis to buy them. Today was one of those days. And Pablo said that he handed Ducklet her usual order of coffee beans. So I guess Ducklet headed back to the mansion then. She might be back there already. No, she's in the park. She went to the Hi-Hat Cafe to buy coffee beans. Let's head back to the mansion to search for Ducklet. Good idea. Well, that was a waste of time. Come on, Pikachu. I think Ducklet is in the park, like Ludicolo said. Having a little bath. What? That is the weirdest looking Pokemon. Like this. Watchog. Self-appointed city patrol. It's just his eyes are so scary. What are you up to? Chog. Watchog's hobby is observing things around the city. In that case, maybe it's seen something useful. Can't hurt to ask. Have you seen Ducklet? Watcho. What, really? Chog, what's it saying? You've got to tell me too. Right, sorry, it says it saw Ducklet pass by here. If she passed by here, she's probably on her way to the cafe after all. Well, it's a bit late now. We've already been to the cafe. What about the red Pokemon? Chog, there are so many red Pokemon, you don't know which one we mean. Good point. Do we know anything else about it? Let's see. We know it's a Pokemon that can use a move to slice clean through hard objects, and that can easily knock down a human with a punch. Maybe a Scizor or a Watcher. You haven't seen any Pokemon like that around here? All right, then. All right, bye. I don't care about you, Watcher. Let's go to the mansion. Ducklet. Are you here, Ducklet? Oh. What in the world were you doing? My apologies, sir. Did something happen, Brad? Ducklet was spotted near the mansion just now, but when my subordinates tried to catch her, they let her escape. Oh, so Ducklet had just gotten back to the mansion. Do you know where she ran off to? Unfortunately, I do not, and I don't have the resources to keep searching. At this point, I'll have to call in the services of the Pokemon Protection Bureau. You, tell the inspector that I'm heading back to the station for a moment. Yes, sir. All right. Go on, get lost. Brad? Well, Brad and Manectric are gone. But still, we have no idea where Ducklet could have run off to. Where would we even start looking? Well, now what? Serenity Park! Should we put the search for Ducklet on hold and look for the red Pokemon instead? Yeah, sure. That's better than just spinning our wheels. There are still places we haven't looked. Let's check them out. No, the park. Serenity Park is where the Ducklet is. Ugh, come on, let's go. I've solved this case before the game. Have you seen anything? Oh, you're a side quest. All right, what you got to say? Sigh, this is real bad. Soccer boy. That boy looks pretty down. Sorry to bother you, but is everything okay? You look unhappy about something. Oh, you're the detective and Pikachu I saw on TV. Awesome. A detective's just what I need. Can you tell us what's bothering you? Well, we've got a match coming up against the Tanty Park Soccer Club. Huh? I didn't know Tanty Park even had a soccer club. One of their members has a Scrafty as their partner, and they're so good. So I'm worried we're gonna lose. I want a partner Pokemon I can play with too, but I can't find any Pokemon that are good at soccer. Gotcha. Sounds like we'd better search for a Pokemon with good footwork. Can you think of any Pokemon that can play soccer really well, Mr. Detective? Yeah. None immediately spring to mind. I'll be sure to tell you if I find one. Score Bunny. Really? Thanks, Mr. Detective. I sure hope we can find a Pokemon that likes playing soccer. There's got to be one somewhere in Rhyme City. Yeah, Score Bunny, or whatever it's called, from Pokemon Sword and Shield. If you're stuck, I can help you. Yeah, help me. First things first, we gotta figure out what this red Pokemon actually is. Let's head into the city and ask around. And one more thing, that cotton we found in the mansion stuck out to me like a sore thumb. Keep an eye open for any cotton-like Pokemon we can talk to. One of them is bound to know something. Okay, so there's some Whimsicott outside of the mansion. Hey, Whimsicotts. Did you just see that massive Fearow? Look at the Fearow. Hey, Whimsicott. Hey, I said. Whimsy? Cot. They seem happy. What are they talking about? They're saying that no matter how many times they visit this city, it's always bustling and full of fun. Do you suppose they witnessed anything? We can certainly ask. Yes, let's ask. About the red Pokemon. Have you two seen any red Pokemon around here? Cot. Oh, Ponyard is red. Oh, the little knight bishop. The thing that turns into Bishop. And you've recently become friends with one. Ponyard. It's a Pokemon with blades all over its body. So that must have cut the box open then. And it's true that Ponyard's pretty red. Whimsicott. You often run into Ponyard at the terrace in Serenity Park. Serenity Park is the place to go. And on windy days, you play with Ponyard by picking it up and flying it around. Whim. Interesting. They said they like to fly Ponyard all the way here from Serenity Park. Serenity Park is the big park just beyond here, right? Yeah, and the terrace is way over on the far side. Maybe we can find Ponyard there. Do you remember when you last played with Ponyard? Whimsy? Oh, lately you've been playing together every day, even today? In that case, we might be able to find it there now. Whimsy! If we go meet Ponyard, we should be careful about how we treat its favorite rock. Okay, it has a favorite rock. Whimsy, whim! Apparently, there's a rock at the terrace that Ponyard really cares about. One time, they accidentally stepped on it, and then Ponyard got mad. Real mad. Wow, that's scary. We'd better watch where we step. Let's ask about Ducklet. I don't suppose they've seen Ducklet around, have they? Whimsy. Whim. Okay, I get it. You didn't see her. Whimsy. If they didn't see her, I wonder where she went. She's in the park as well. Let's ask about the cotton. Is this cotton yours? Whim. Yeah, the Whimsicotts say it's theirs. Oh, interesting. So it is their cotton in the jewel room. We actually found this in Mr. Dennis's mansion. I don't suppose you've been in there, Whimsy. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Come on, you got to remember at least that much. Whimsy. Oh, this one does remember. What did it say? It thinks it remembers going into the mansion while playing with its friends. It thinks so? That's not a very clear answer. Yeah, let's ask for more details. How did you get into the dentist residence? Through the window, I imagine. You said you might have been in the mansion, but how'd you get inside? Whim, you went through the window with your friends? Why would you do that? Whimsy, you don't remember anything after eating breakfast this morning? The heck does that mean? Please, it's really important. Just try to remember. Whimsy, some human you don't know asked you to do it. What was this stranger like? Whimsy, you don't remember because it was someone you'd never seen before, huh? Now look here, you might be an accessory to theft. Cot, you have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? You think the Whimsy Cot may have been unknowingly involved in the crime? If they were, they're blissfully ignorant of it. After all, playing pranks is kind of their whole deal. This complicates things. Interesting. Okay. How do I get out of this stupid menu? I guess I just have to ask about them. Whim. Oh, you ride on seasonal winds that take you all over the world, huh? The city seems even livelier than usual whenever the Whimsy Cot arrive. Whimsy. Ah, okay. Soon you'll be leaving this city to travel somewhere else. Whim. Oh, you like coming here every year because you can meet so many different Pokemon? Oh, I'm happy to hear that. Okay. Do you suppose Ponyard is the red Pokemon we're looking for? I suppose so. Apparently, it's good friends with the Whimsicott that went into the mansion, so it seems pretty likely. It'd probably be fastest just to go meet it and ask. Okay, let's go to Serenity Park. Whimsicott said they have to meet up with Ponyard in Serenity Park, right? Right, searching there may be our best shot at finding Ponyard. No time like the present. Let's head over, Tim. Okay, let's go to the park. Come on. Where is it? Where is the park? Ah, this is the park. Serenity Park. Here we are. Very nice. Very nice, yes. There's a licky tongue over there. This place is huge. That's Serenity Park for you. Whimsicott said Ponyard hangs out around here, and the terrace is their usual meetup spot. Shall we go look? Yeah, I suppose. Oh, there's a football, soccer Pokemon. Not Scorbunny, the evolution. What's it called? I can't remember. Oh, yeah, Raboot. Score a hat trick. Oh, it's Raboot. What are you up to? Raboot. You're just about to do some dribbling practice here by yourself. Dribbling practice? Yeah, Raboot are really good at that kind of footwork. They're always practicing. In that case, Raboot might be willing to join some soccer games. You're right, and this one says it's got some really impressive techniques. Hey Raboot, I know a kid that'd love to kick a ball around with you. If you've got some time, would you be willing to play with him? Raboot! You will? Great. That's great. I'll go get him. Cool. So that's our second side quest that we've completed. Rab. Those eyes, they look really fired up. This Pokemon is the coolest, Mr. Detective. Try talking to it. I'm sure it will be willing to practice with you. Really? Hey, Raboot, want to play soccer with me? Nah. Raboot. Yes. It nodded. Thank you, Raboot. Okay, let's get this practice started. We're gonna win the match for sure now. Good luck. Hope you do well. Thanks. I hope we can be friends, Raboot. Rab. Okay, cool. So we did our second side quest. Amazing. I guess soccer players don't need words to hit it off when they share a love of the game. Yeah, even without speaking the same language, they seem to understand each other's feelings. Oh, football's a load of shit. Oh my god, Sudowoodo. Hello, excuse me. I'm looking for a rock. They said something about a favorite rock. So I'm guessing it. Who are you?
You there! Wait, you wouldn't happen to be that great detective duo, would you?
Depends. Charles Murlock, scientist.
I am such a huge fan of yours.
Oh god. Hey! Oh dear, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Charles Murlock. I'm a scientist working here in Rhyme City to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. A scientist? Huh? What's that? You'd like to hear more about what I do? I didn't say that. Actually, my research has been recognized by Mayor Myers himself. Now, I'm helping out with a new policy that he and the City Council are working on. You might say I'm the brains behind Rhyme City's latest policies. This guy's intense. And he seems like the type who doesn't even listen to what others are saying. If you two great detectives have any questions for me, by all means, fire away. After all, I have something in common with you both, and what's that? We're all working to help Rhyme City. We're all coming from the same place, comrades with the same goals. Okay. So I'm prepared to answer any questions you have. Thank you. Guess our only choice is to play along for a bit. What a drag. All right, I suppose we should ask him about your research.
Excuse me.
What sort of research are you doing, Mr. Murloc? My research explores the nature of communication between people and Pokemon. Oh, interesting. Sounds complicated. No, it's quite simple, really. We're just trying to help Pokemon understand human language. Imagine what that'd do for Rhyme City. Wait, I thought Pokemon could understand humans, and that humans couldn't understand Pokemon. Because in the anime, Pikachu could understand Ash. It'd make life here so much more entertaining and simple. A whole city where people and Pokemon can go back and forth like we can, huh? That really would make Rhyme City an even better place, don't you think? Helping with a policy? What exactly do you do to help the mayor with policy development? My domain is science, not politics. I can't actually propose new legislation. What I can do, though, is develop new machines and equipment. I also help distribute them to the people and Pokemon of Rhyme City. I'm proud to contribute to my city with the power of science. That's wonderful, isn't it? Mayor Myers came up with the idea for a bill to help people and Pokemon coexist. So I feel duty-bound to use my position as a scientist to support it. Sounds like he's warming up for a speech. I can tell how passionate you are about improving the city. Okay, go away now.
Oh, can I ask you a favor, Pikachu?
No.
Would you allow me to give you a quick health exam?
No! Go away!
Hey, what'd you just do to me?
Oh dear, is Pikachu upset with me? Yes, you freak! I only plucked a bit of fur, and the test results should be ready in just a moment. What exactly are you doing? This is a machine I created at Mayor Myers' request. It can measure a Pokemon's vital signs in record time. In other words, it's made to quickly check a Pokemon's health. I'd say that's a good thing for both people and their partners, wouldn't you? Yes, it sure sounds like it. Way to bury the lead. Okay, it's ready. Now, let me see. What's it say? It's detecting caffeine. Did someone say caffeine? Seeing as he's working as a detective, I figured this was no ordinary Pikachu, but these results are truly fascinating. Why? Because he drinks coffee? Hello, Mr. Murloc. Oh, do forgive me. He's quite all right. No problems at all. I suppose his triglycerides are a bit high for Pokemon. My what? He does seem slightly different from a regular Pikachu, though. Huh? Is there something weird about me? Yes. Yeah, you're a detective. Well, now that you've finished your checkup, I think we better get going. Ah, yes, sorry to have taken up so much of your time. Good luck, great detectives. Yes, thank you. Go away. I'm trying to solve a case. Come on, Pikachu, stop sulking and let's go. High triglycerides, grumble. Come on, glycerides. Where's this rock? Oh, hang on. I see a rock that's standing out. Terrace. Oh, this is a pond as well where Ducklet likes to swim. Okay.
This is the top, yeah?
Yes.
Look at that, Pikachu.
It was like 10 stairs.
From here, you have a perfect view of the dentist residence.
And the window's open. Hey, Tim, what are you thinking? I'm pretty sure that window's the one in front of the jewel storage room. A Pokemon capable of flying could go straight into the mansion from here. Yes, Whimsicott flew across with Poniard. Maybe Ducklet? I don't know. Yeah, if our thief was getting help from a Pokemon, this would be the perfect vantage point. This is where the Whimsicott usually meet up with Poniard, right? That's what they said. But I don't see it anywhere. If it was here earlier, maybe it left some kind of a sign. Well, Poniard are known for their blades. It's not much, but it's the only lead we've got. We better get looking. Yeah, I'm guessing it's this rock. With what the hell is that? More cotton. This cotton. It probably fell here when the Whimsicott were playing with Poniard. Interesting, okay. There's a rock here with lots of... Look at the slashes. This is definitely Poniard's favorite rock. Let's have a look. What's up with this rock? It's covered in gashes. Has something been scratching at it? These gashes look like they were left by something sharp, like a blade. Oh my god. I doubt a human would be strong enough to make clean cuts like these. No, it was Poniard. We know that. Okay, Poniard, are you here? Are you here? Ooh, leaves. These torn up leaves have rough, uneven edges. Interesting. Why? Do you suppose Poniard did that? They look to me like they were bitten, not cut. Who's eating leaves?
Okay, let's start deducing.
Oh, okay.
Great.
We've got everything we need to make our deductions. Let's solve this puzzle, Tim. Yes. The puzzle is that Poniard did this. Okay. Did you figure out where the red Pokemon is? Okay, so we got Poniard and the Whimsicott apparently play together often. Since they flew to the dentist residence together, we might be able to find Poniard if we search inside the mansion. No. It's highly likely that the slash marks left on the rocks were made by Poniard. That's proof that Poniard comes out here to the terrace. Yeah, it's this one.
okay?
We did find a rock that was covered in slashes, as if it had been cut up by sharp blades. Maybe those slashes were made by Poniard. That's definitely the rock that Whimsicott were talking about. So if we go to where that rock is, we might find Poniard there. All right, let's take a look around that rock. Okay, let's go to the rock. Okay, here we are. Can you think of any way to draw Poniard here? Climb on the rock, because I remember Whimsicott said not to touch the rock, so... Whimsicott said that Poniard got angry when they stepped on the rock. Oh yeah, you're right, good memory. Maybe Poniard will show up if one of us climbs on it. Worth a shot, let's give it a try. How's this? I just hope it's actually here to see this. Oh, here it comes. Pon! What? Poniard, impressive swordplay. It's Poniard, just like Whimsicott said. Pon, pop on. Okay, it's saying, darest thou tread upon my cherished rock? What is the meaning of this? Thine answer shall determine thy fate. I will show thee no mercy. Wait, what? Wow, it's really angry. Sorry, we just wanted to find you. We weren't trying to mess with your rock or anything. Pawn? Phew, thank goodness. It said it will forgive us, but just this once. Pawn, you want to know why we were looking for you? Fair enough. We've got some questions we'd like to ask you. Would you mind talking with us for a bit? Pawn. It says it will talk. Okay, let's ask about the Dennis residence. We heard from some Whimsicott that they went to Mr. Dennis's mansion. Were you the one who went there with them? Pawn. Poniard's not sure if it was the same place, but it vaguely remembers going to a big house. Vaguely, it happened today. Pawn. It says it entered the house together with the Whimsicott. How did you get inside the mansion? Apparently, Poniard likes to get picked up and flown around by Whimsicott. Oh, so you think you might have gotten inside the mansion that way? Did you happen to cut a jewel case when you were in that mansion? Pawn. So you can remember the sensation of cutting through something, but the rest is a blur. This is important, so please try to remember. Pawn. It says its mind feels all foggy and it just can't remember what was going on at the time. That sure makes things difficult. Pawn. Interesting, okay. Have you seen Ducklet around anywhere? Pawn. It hasn't seen her. Great. Where could Ducklet have gone? So you've been traveling all over as part of your journey to warriorhood? I'm sorry, did you say journey to warriorhood? Apparently it travels all over the place to practice and improve its moves. Pawn. It says that because it was born with these blades, it wishes nothing more than to master them. If Poniard is that proud of its blades, I bet they have razor-sharp edges. Pawn. It says it can easily slice a rock in two. This might sound a bit strange, but you haven't punched anyone recently, have you? Pawn. Poniard says it never punched a single person or Pokemon in its life. Pawn. Good point. You could cut something with those hands of yours, but you definitely couldn't punch it. Yeah, on second thought, you wind up with a different injury if you were punched by Poniard. True, you'd be stabbed, not punched. Are there any other Poniard in the city besides you? Pawn. What's it saying? Apparently, it's never seen any other Poniard. Interesting. We finally managed to find Poniard, but we weren't able to learn anything useful from it. Yeah, and some of what it said even contradicted testimony we gathered earlier. Maybe we could get more information if we had proof that Poniard entered the mansion. Pawn. It's asking if we're done here so it can get back to training. What sort of training does it do? Pawn. It's planning on cutting rocks and things to sharpen its skills and blades. Cut rocks? Wow, would it be willing to demonstrate for us? Ooh, good idea. It would be a big help to see what a cut from a Poniard looks like. Pawn. Yeah, it says it would happily grace us with a demonstration. Thank you. We'll watch quietly so you can focus. Okay, show us what you got, Poniard. Yep. Wow. Okay. That was amazing. Just like the jewel case, I have to say. This clean slice and the metallic sound Poniard's blade made when it made contact. It all matches with what we know of the crime scene. That means the Pokemon that entered the mansion must have been Poniard. But neither Whimsicott nor Poniard remembers clearly. What's up with that? They were drugged. Probably. I can't imagine that the Pokemon are lying. Their behavior was pretty unusual, but there must be a good reason for it. We've looked all over the place, but we haven't seen Ducklet anywhere. Apparently, she almost got caught earlier, but then ran away. So maybe she's hiding somewhere. Then how are we going to find her? We couldn't get much useful information from Poniard. I think Ducklet is our only good lead now. I guess we need to keep asking around then. I don't know, maybe she got scared and went into hiding. If she did, it would be really hard for just the two of us to find her. Yeah, how should we look for her then? Well, I remember being told that she likes that pond. Good question. How about we ask a Pokemon to help us? A Pokemon? Yeah, Pokemon have all sorts of special skills. Maybe there's a Pokemon that can help us find Ducklet. Do you think it'd be willing to help us though? I'm sure one of the Pokemon in the Dennis residence would gladly help us out. Okay. After all, the theft happened in their own home. Good point. Let's go back to the mansion and ask the Pokemon there for help. Right, let's go back to the mansion. Thank you, Pony. I'll see you later. Bye. What?
So, your hands are blades, huh? Wow, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, how'd you wipe your ass? Okay, let's go. To the dentist residence. Where are the stairs? Here. Go. Come on. Pikachu, come on. Let's go. Oh, hello. How wonderful to meet you, Detective. Seriously, it's an honor. Yeah, nice to meet you too. Can I help you or... Huh? Do you really not know who I am? I'm kind of a big deal on Rhyme University campus, and I know you go to school there too. Know anything about this so-called big deal, Tim? No idea. Not that I can think of. They call me the quiz professor. I'm actually still a student, but that's what they call me. And this is my partner, Toucanon. Hello. Burning Beak. Hi. How are you? So you're, the quiz professor? That's me. I'm majoring in Pokemon studies. I can't resist sharing the knowledge I've learned, so I quiz all sorts of people. That explains the nickname. This quiz professor is definitely on the eccentric side. Kano! I'll admit, you got me there. A Pikachu doing detective work is pretty eccentric too. Yes, I agree. Why don't we celebrate our meeting with a quiz? Do we have to? We're pretty busy working on a case right now. Okay, here's the first question. In one ear and out the other. Ah, well, guess it can't hurt to play along. Okay, let's go. I guess here goes nothing. What Pokemon catches prey using its long tongue? The Pokemon in question is somewhere in this very city, so get out there and look for it. What's your tongue like, Toucanon? Mind opening up that beak of yours? Kano! Nothing extraordinary here, thanks anyway. A Pokemon with a long tongue, huh? If there's one nearby, it shouldn't take too long for us to find. When you find the Pokemon in question, come tell me what it is. I'll be waiting right here. Answer correctly, and I'll even teach you some trivia about it. It's the Licky Tongue. I know it's the Licky Tongue, but I'll do it later. I don't have to do that now. There it is. I'll come find you later, Licky Tongue. Right, come on, Pikachu. Let's go to the mansion. Here we are, the dentist residence. Who should we ask to help? Hey, everyone. How are we doing?
Yes?
Oh, it's you. Isn't your investigation finished already? I'm sorry, but it'll take a bit more time. This is absurd. We all know Barnes did it. Would you give it a rest, Claudia? Barnes just isn't the type of person who would do a thing like this. You did it, Claudia. It was you. Sounds an awful lot like wishful thinking to me. Barnes simply wanted the Aurora drop for himself. He's been play acting as the perfect butler, but all he's serving us is a platter of greed and deceit. Just listen to yourself. How could you say that about a man who served us faithfully for so many years? Open your eyes already. Barnes has betrayed you. Please calm down, both of you. Barnes's Ducklet was sighted a few minutes ago. We're hoping that when we find Ducklet, we'll also find a clue. Oh, excellent. I'm certain you'll find proof that Barnes is innocent. And where is Ducklet now? She got away. We're about to go search for her. Such incompetence. Hurry up and find her. It's not going to be easy finding Ducklet with just the two of us. Let's get some help from another Pokemon to search for Ducklet. Maybe Growlithe can help? Hey, Growlithe, Gow. She says we can ask away. About your special skills. Do you have any special skills that might help us catch the thief? Gow. She says she's got a very keen nose. Okay, cool. That could come in handy. Maybe she can track something by following its scent. Yeah, that might work. Okay. Right, well, maybe we need like a duck feather or something? I don't know. Clefable, let's ask you. Can we ask you some questions? Faye, about your special skills. She says she has way better hearing than most Pokemon do. Interesting, okay. Faye. Wow, you can hear footsteps and voices coming from any room in the mansion. That's incredible. Now that you mention it, I'm pretty sure I've heard that Clefable can hear sounds over half a mile away. Half a mile? A human could never dream of having hearing like that. Faye. Could you speak more softly, Tim? She says her ears are sensitive to loud noises. Oh no, I'm sorry, Clefable. I'll try to keep it down from now on. Okay. Are there any more Pokemon in here? Like, oh, you. Manek. Come on, no need to be that way. This will be quick. We're having trouble finding a Pokemon right now. Can you use your special skills to help us, Manek? He says he's got a sharp nose and it's good at tracking, but what? Manek. He's working, so he can't leave his post. Manectric's as devoted as ever to his job, I see. All right, cool.
Okay, let's start deducing.
Oh, okay. Let's solve this puzzle, Tim. All right. Which Pokemon is going to help us? Have we found a Pokemon with the skills necessary to help us search for Ducklet? Let's think about the information we've gathered. I mean, Clefable has good ears. If Clefable helps us, we might be able to use sound to track Ducklet down. Manectric says that they can't help us. And Growlithe can smell Ducklet. I think it's Growlithe. Growlithe has a good nose. If Growlithe helps us, we might be able to follow Ducklet's scent.
okay?
Growlithe said she has a good sense of smell, right? Maybe we can use that to follow Ducklet's scent. We could sniff out Ducklet by tracking the scent she left at the scene of the crime. I bet Growlithe could do that, no problem. Great idea, Tim. Right, let's go. Let's go ask Growlithe for help. Come on, let's go. Growlithe, I've got a favor to ask of you and that excellent nose of yours. I'd like your help finding Ducklet. Gao, it's possible that Ducklet is somehow mixed up in this incident. She might even know who stole the key from you. We really need your help to solve this case. Gao! Oh, really? You've been wanting to help Dennis too? Gao. Great, thank you, Growlithe. Gao! Huh? You want me to ride on your back? Gao. Ah, so you can take me wherever the scent leads you. Cool. Got it. That should be a lot easier than trying to give directions at every turn. Gao! What do you think, Tim? You want us to track this scent down right away? Yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Yeah, can I leave it to you? You got it. Let's go, Growlithe. All right, here we go. Get on the back,
Hey,
Pikachu.
Let's do this.
Let's go. You're not very good at climbing, are you? First a tree, now this.
Sorry, but could you sit down for a sec?
No? Oh, yeah. But it said no. Get on there. There you go.
All right. Let's go.
Yep. Come on, Growlithe. This is the first time I've ever given someone a ride. She says this is the first time she's ever given someone a ride. Yeah, we know. Why did you just repeat what I said? Oh, whoops. When it's just you and me talking, I guess I don't need to interpret for Tim. Anyway, let's get this search underway. How do you track the scent? I just sniffed the ground. I can tell where the scent is strongest. Gotcha. Look for where the scent is strongest. Right. And there are still traces of Ducklet's scent inside the house. I think I can track her from here. Okay, then let's get going, Growlithe. Yeah! Hold down the R button while moving to follow the scent of whatever you're looking for. You can get off Growlithe by going back to Tim. Okay. Right. Right, so the scent starts... It's going this way. Let's go. It's going this way. It looks like it's going outside. I'm picking up Ducklet's scent around here. Ducklet always leaves this way when she takes walks and goes shopping. Her scent is still lingering here. If we follow that smell, we should be able to find Ducklet. Let's track the scent carefully. Don't want to lose it. Right. All right. Let's go. Come on, Growlithe. Let's follow the stink. Is it taking us to the park? Like, we came all this way just to go back to the park. I know where it is. It's in the pond. I bet it's at the pond. Where is it going? This way? Oh, those bushes are rustling. It's there. Ducklet, I found you. This scent. Did you find her? Yes, I'm sure of it. Come out, Ducklet. It's your pal, Growlithe. Cool, okay. Aspires to elegance. Hi, Ducklet. I was wondering who'd found me. It's good to see a friendly face. Wait, who's that on your back? Hi there, I'm the great Detective Pikachu. And you're a friend of Growlithe's? I'd like to think so. Putting that aside though, could you tell me why you're way out here? Some strange humans were chasing me. It was really scary, or the police. I don't know what I could have possibly done to make them so upset. They think you may have been involved in a crime. Huh? What crime? Something precious was stolen from the house. And you and Barnes are currently under suspicion. Say what? Neither of us would ever do something like that. I know, I don't think it was you. I'll need to ask you some questions to help prove your innocence, and Barnes's too, is that alright? I guess. Okay, let's ask about you, Ducklet. I'm Barnes' partner. You're always helping out because he's so busy, right? Like when you buy beans at the Hi-Hat Cafe? Barnes must have good taste, much like myself. You drink that black water too? I tried it once because Barnes seems to enjoy it so much, but I practically gagged when it hit my tongue. Too bitter. It's a sophisticated flavor for a sophisticated Pokemon. Yes, well, I'm sure I'll be sophisticated like that someday. Just watch. Okay, about Barnes. Can you tell me about Barnes? Barnes is my partner. He's a true gentleman. If you've met him, I'm sure you understand what I mean. Yep, though I think I might have him beat in the gentleman department. Right, anyway, he's really good about telling me when I've done something well. I may not look like it, but I'm actually a really good swimmer. Barnes always compliments me when I show off my fancy swimming techniques in the fountain. No one that lovely could possibly be a bad person, right? Right? Like I said, I don't think he did it. Don't worry, Ducklet. We'll clear Barnes' name. Thank you, Growlithe. Okay, why are you... Well, let's ask about at the time of the incident, because we kind of know why they're here. They were chased here. What were you up to this morning before the incident occurred? All I did was eat breakfast like always. Then I got really sleepy. Not like always. Okay, so this has happened to every Pokemon that we've spoken to. They've got like drowsy or sleepy or something like that. So they've clearly been drugged or something. If you fell asleep after breakfast, When did you go out? Well, at some point, Turner woke me up. I usually go out shopping right after Barnes asked me to, but today I was in a hurry because I overslept, so I rushed to grab my bag and flew out from a window on the second floor. And you're quite sure it was Turner who woke you up? Yes, I'm sure. And Growlithe, you fell asleep too? Yep, but only because today's breakfast was so yummy. I don't think that's the reason. I guess I ate so much I got sleepy after. Do you two always eat your meals together? Not usually, no. I always eat with Cramorant. What? There's a Cramorant in the household? Which is also a blue bird Pokemon. Yep, Cramorant is Turner's partner. Huh, is that so? Bit strange that Turner never mentioned that. Maybe it's Turner, the new guy. Why were you hiding here? There must have been plenty of other places you could have picked. This is my favorite spot. And like I told you, I got chased around by a bunch of strangers. I was feeling pretty ruffled, so I came here to calm down. Gotcha. See that water over there? I love bathing in it. Yeah, cool. Thanks for that, Ducklet. Oh yeah, maybe I should try it too. Whoa there, Growlithe. Aren't you a fire type? Pretty sure a bath's a bad idea, yeah. Oh, good point, yeah. Walking by the waterside feels lovely too. It's nice and cool, without all the wetness. Sweet, I'll try that instead. Thanks, Ducklet. Cool. So according to your story, Ducklet, you were out on an errand when the crime took place. But because you were asleep earlier, you're not sure exactly what time you left. If even Ducklet doesn't know anything, how are we going to solve this case? You mean we might never find the jewel? No, we've still got one more lead, the Cramorant that Ducklet mentioned. I'm wondering why we never saw it in the mansion. How long has Cramorant been gone? I don't know. By the time I noticed, he was already gone. We should probably go talk to him then. Can you track Cramorant down by scent, Growlithe? If you have something with Cramorant's scent on it, then sure. I don't suppose you could use this. Oh, that's one of Cramorant's feathers. Yes, the dark blue feather. Just as I thought. Good thing I picked it up earlier. With that, I can definitely track Cramorant's scent. Now we just have to figure out where to pick up the trail. Since Cramorant seems to have left the mansion, we should probably try around the front gate. What should I do? I'm really worried about Barnes. I understand how you feel, but if you go home now, things will probably just get more complicated. Can you wait here a little longer while we solve the case? Okay, please. I'm counting on both of you to take care of Barnes. Leave it to us. Right then, let's go, Growlithe. Okay, let's go back to the gate. Let's see if we can pick up the scent here. Oh, there's a cutscene. Okay. Well, did you get a whiff of Cramorant's scent? Yes, I've got it. It's still quite strong, so Cramorant was probably walking around here this morning. So we just need to follow that scent. Okay, Growlithe, follow your nose. Okay, it's this way. This way? Towards the city? Is it in that alley? Where the Trubbish was? Is it in there? I think it's in this back alley. Trubbish isn't here this time. Cramorant! I see you, Cramorant! I got you! Hey, Pikachu, over there, and there's Trubbish as well. Could that be? It's asleep also. Hey! Cramorant, gulping Gormand. Trubbish! Okay, Trubbish in squalor. Paradise. Yawn. Yes, it's Cramorant. Must be feeling pretty carefree to fall asleep in a place like this. We've been looking for you, Cramorant. What? Oh, hey, it's Growlithe. What you doing here? That's what I'd like to ask you. Wait, what's going on? Sorry to bother you when you just woke up, but do you think you could answer some questions? Who are you? No need to be scared. I'm the Great Detective Pikachu, and I'm here to help you. Great to what's it, Pikachu? Pikachu is my friend, and he has some questions for you, Cramorant. Still don't know what's going on, but sure. What do you want to ask me, dude? About Turner. Can you tell me about Turner? Turner's my partner. He's a good dude. Me and him go way back. Why are you saying dude? Cramorant is always helping Turner out with his duties at the house. If Turner calls for me, I head right over, no matter where he is. I even go shopping with him, dude. If he needs something carried, I just swallow it whole. Wait, you swallow it? Is that safe for anyone? It's fine, dude. Just rub my back and I'll hawk up whatever's filling my tum. Lickety split. I bet he's swallowed the jewel. Blech. More like lickety spit. But I guess Cramorant are kind of built for that, huh? Why are you here? Why are you sleeping out here of all places? Because I got real sleepy after I ate breakfast. You as well. Hey, me too. Whoa, really? So Ducklet and all the others fell asleep. After that, Turner woke me up and I flew right out of the house. Turner. Why did he wake you up? Because, what was it again? He said to go to the back alley, I think. You don't even remember that? Yeesh, what a guy. I kind of fell asleep a few times on my way here too, but in the end I made it. I was so sleepy, but right when I was about to zonk out, I found this choice bed. So I took a nap, dude. He's talking about me, by the way. You're a bed? You thought Trubbish was a bed? Yeah, dude's like super squishy. This guy's something else. If you wanted to sleep, wouldn't it make more sense to go home first? I'm sure Turner's worried about you. Gasp, Turner. That's right, I gotta head back to Turner. Any particular reason? Because he's my partner, dude. Oh, wait, did he say not to go back? Which was it again? Hey, don't look at me. I really think you should get back. Turner must be worried about you. Right, what was going on at the incident? Tell us. I'd like to hear about what Cramorant was doing at the time of the incident occurred. You said you ate breakfast and got sleepy, right? Yup, you must have eaten a lot. Same as you, actually, but even now, my tummy is so stuffed, dude. Wasn't breakfast a while ago? Why are you still so full? Because he's got the jewel. I'm not sure, dude. My tongue feels the same as when I swallow something big. Right, Turner is the culprit. Turner made you swallow the jewel. Something big, huh? Interesting. Tell us about yourself, Cramorant. Are you Turner's partner, Cramorant? Sure am, dude. What about it? We were worried about you because you weren't at home. Really? My bad. Well, we heard from Cramorant, but his answers weren't very clear. Let's try talking to Trubbish. Huh? Me? Hey, Trubbish. Did you need something from me? We're investigating a crime. Do you mind if we ask you a few questions? A crime? I'm sure I don't know anything about that. That's fine. You're not in any trouble. We're just trying to gather all the information we can. Will you help us, please? I guess I could answer a few questions. About you, Trubbish. Tell us about yourself. Could you tell me a bit about yourself? Sure, but there's not much to say. All right, then have you noticed anything strange recently? Strange? Well, I've just been gathering trash from around the city like I do every day. You do that every day? Wow, thank you. It's just my routine. I guess I did collect some unusual trash today. Does that count as strange? What was so unusual about it? It was stuck to a Whimsicott's head. They were in front of a big house when I found it. What was it? A Whimsicott getting stuff stuck to its head doesn't sound all that unusual to me. Pikachu, you can't say things like that. Trash is important to Trubbish. Don't call it stuff. About the trash. Do you still have the trash that was stuck to Whimsicott? Yeah, I was saving it for a snack. Why? Did you want it? I'd like to at least have a look at it. Could you show it to us? Sure, I guess. It's pretty crumpled up, but it looks like a note. Sniff, sniff. Hey, it smells like the rooms in our house. You mean Dennis's mansion? That's interesting. Let me see. What is it? What is it? Open the window after Barnes leaves. That will be the signal. Once the window's open, I'll send Poniard in with Whimsicott to cut the case. You should then be able to collect the jewel. If you play your part properly, you should be able to frame Barnes for everything. It's the wife and Turner working together. And if you're successful, we'll both be coming into quite a lot of money. Good luck. This is a note from the culprit. What? So the thief had an accomplice, her. That must be why there were multiple Pokemon involved. Whatever the case, this is definitely a big clue. This is great, Pikachu. Sorry about this, Trubbish, but do you think we can have this piece of trash, please? I guess if you want it that badly, sure. Thanks. I'll be sure to make it up to you later. What brings you here? Well, I'm not great around humans, and humans don't usually come here, so it seemed like a safe place. Did they do something mean to you? No, I just don't like too much noise. And humans are so noisy, don't you think? I guess. Anyway, this place is nice and quiet. All right, cool. Thanks, Trubbish. I guess we managed to ask everything we wanted to. Shall we head back home? Yeah, we got a good clue, so let's go meet up with Tim again. Got it. What are you gonna do, Cramorant? Want to come back to the mansion with us? Nah, I'm good. I'll head back at my own pace. My tongue feels like way heavy from that breakfast I ate. Poor Cramorant looks pretty uncomfortable. Okay, you just rest here for a while then. Once you feel like you can move again, come back to the mansion. Okay. All right, let's head back, Growlithe. Yes. All right, let's go back. Cramorant obviously has the jewel. Okay, here we are. Back home. Hey, Tim. Tim, we found a clue. Found a clue. We're back, Tim. Thanks, both of you. Are you getting down off Growlithe now, Pikachu? Yes. Yes, I am. Can you get down on your own? Psh, please, who do you think I am? I can handle this. Gulp. Let's see, then. Oh. How did your investigation with Growlithe go, Pikachu? About that, Tim, we found some incredible evidence. Really? What is it? Well, you see... And that's about it. Wow, good work, Pikachu. I think we're definitely closer to solving the case now. Yep, now hurry up and open your case notebook. Let's think this over together and organize all the info we've got. Okay.
Okay, let's start deducing.
Let's deduce, baby. Okay. The Pokemon testimonies alone are not enough to prove Barnes' innocence. Look for stronger evidence. The note proves Barnes' innocence. It says they're going to frame him. Is there something that can prove Barnes' innocence? Let's think of something that would be convincing to the police as well. The note says it's going to frame Barnes. This is the answer.
Okay.
That note Trubbish found. We can prove Barnes' innocence with that, can't we? That's exactly what I was thinking. Here's what the note said. Open the window after Barnes leaves. That will be the signal. This is clear proof that Barnes isn't the culprit and that the real culprit is still out there. Yes. Yes. We did it. We solved the case. So there's someone out there behind all this. And not only that, there were multiple culprits working together. Someone who sent Pokemon in from outside, and someone inside the mansion who let them in. You think whoever let the Pokemon inside lives in the mansion? That seems like the natural conclusion. But how did the culprit unlock the door to the jewel storage room? Only Barnes and Mr. Dennis can use the key, right? Usually, yeah. But the culprit found a way. A way to what? Think about it, Tim. When did Growlithe say the key disappeared? When they were sleeping. She said it disappeared while she was sleeping. That's right, and anyone could have taken the key while Growlithe was asleep. I guess you're right. But Growlithe doesn't usually nap. Do you really think she just happened to nap right when they were about to commit the crime? No, all the Pokemon fell asleep. All the Pokemon were drugged. That's just it. Think back on what all the different Pokemon in the mansion told us. Did you notice anything they had in common? Anything strange? All of them went to sleep. All the Pokemon from the mansion said they fell asleep. That's right, Tim. Glad you noticed that. Okay. At the exact same time the jewel was stolen, all the Pokemon in the mansion were asleep. There's no way that was a coincidence. You think someone wanted it to happen? I'd say the odds of that are pretty high. There's got to be some kind of evidence we can use to prove that. Let's search the mansion, Tim. What could have caused them to be sleepy? What's in your bowl? This is a dish that Growlithe's food was in. There's some sort of powder in it. Hey, Tim, this is sleep powder. Oh. Sleep powder. Wow, you could tell that just by looking, Pikachu. I'm a Pokemon, remember, not to mention a great detective. Of course I can tell what kind of powder this is. It's not even something to brag about, which means there was sleep powder in the food. I think we can be pretty sure of that. Let's deduce. Let's solve the puzzle. So yeah, sleep powder was used to make them all fall asleep. Did you figure out what caused all the Pokemon in the mansion to fall asleep? They tired themselves out playing. They went shopping and got tired. No. The sleep powder was mixed into their breakfast.
Okay.
The Pokemon in the mansion said that they fell asleep after eating breakfast. And in one of the food bowls, we found traces of sleep powder. That leads us to only one possible conclusion. Someone deliberately put the Pokemon in the mansion to sleep with sleep powder. Yes. That's true. We did it. We solved the case. It's getting easier to picture just how the crime was committed. But where could the culprit have gotten the sleep powder in the first place? In this city, I can think of a few places, but if we follow the path that was used to bring it inside, we might learn more about the culprit. You'll need Growlithe's help again for that, right? Why don't you take a little of the powder with you just in case? One step ahead of you. Now let's talk to Growlithe, Tim. Okay. Hey, Growlithe, can you take a whiff of the sleep powder we found on your dish? Gow! Thanks, careful and not to sniff up too much, though. Oh. Gow, gow. Okay, now we can follow the scent of the sleep powder, right? Then let's get going, Growlithe. Okay. Where is the sleep powder? Where will it lead us? Yes, Turner, I'm on to you. We're on to you, Turner. I think it's going outside. Are there any grass Pokemon around that may have used sleep powder? I guess we're going to the park. Oh my god, come on. This is a long trail. A Venonat. I bet it was that. I know Venonat can use sleep powder. And the Venonat wasn't there before. God, is Venonat really that big? Oh no, Pikachu, the scent stops here. What do we do now? There must be something around here. Let's look around the terrace. Sure, it's Venonat, obviously. Hi. Venonat hunts with sparkling red eyes. It's a Venonat. No mistaking those massive eyes. Apparently, they can even see in the dark. So sparkly. Yes, yes. What is it? Yes. Do you mind if we ask you some questions? Okay, so I'm really busy, but yes, yes. About sleep powder. Is this your sleep powder? Nope, definitely not mine. No siree. How can you tell? I use my sleep powder to catch prey. It doesn't smell this soothing or beautiful. Nope, nope, not one bit. I see. I do believe this is Lilligant's fragrance. Oh, yes. Yeah, and where would we find Lilligant? I would check one of the nearby hedges, probably. No, definitely, yes. To the greenery. Lilligant. Oh, here's a hedge. Are you in here, Lilligant? Hello? Oh. Floral Fashionista. Lilligant. It's Lilligant. This Pokemon is known for having an aroma that calms the heart and mind. So that's what that nice smell was. You think I smell nice? You're sweet. Do you mind if we ask you a few questions? Not at all. Your timing is actually perfect. I was just taking a break from dancing. Ask me whatever you like. About sleep powder. Is this your sleep powder? Yes, I recognize the fragrance. Do you remember giving this to anyone? No. You see, my sleep powder just puffs out naturally whenever I dance. Though thinking on it now, there was a human who came to watch me dance recently. Really? Do you remember what they look like? I'm afraid not. I was in the zone. Oh my god. Pokemon have the worst memories. That's rough. Hey, it's something. Thanks for your help, Lilligant. We know how it was obtained. Right, let's go back. Right, so we should go meet back up with Tim. Let's go. Hey, Tim. Tim, we find out how the sleep powder was obtained. Are you done investigating with Growlithe? Yes, I think. Yeah, that's enough. Thank you, Growlithe. I see, so you're still not sure who the culprit is. Right, but we did learn something important. And what's that? Think about it, Tim. The sleep powder scent trail led directly from the mansion to the terrace. Do you really think that's normal? I guess it would make sense if the person who brought the sleep powder already lived in the mansion. Exactly, which makes it even more likely that it was an inside job. The culprit mixed sleep powder into the Pokemon's food and let Poniard into the mansion. Only someone in the mansion could have done this, but who? Then they mixed it into the Pokemon's breakfast, which means the culprit is someone in the mansion. Let's do some more sleuthing and find out who. Right, we got this. We got this. Right, let's ask, I know it's these two here. Let's ask her first. Yes? Did you still want something? Yes, I'm sorry. We really appreciate your help. About Growlithe's food. I don't know anything about Growlithe's food. I would suggest you ask Turner about that. Did you happen to see Growlithe eating her food today? No, I didn't. I'm not in the habit of watching her eat. The Pokemon of the house eat in a separate room from us humans. Really? Interesting. If they ate in the same room as us, the fur, feathers, or what have you could get in our food. So they eat in a different room at my request, of course. Of course, it's at your request. A policy like that's not going to make you very popular with Pokemon, lady. All right, cool. Let's ask Turner.
Yes.
Could we please talk to you again, Mr. Turner? Yeah, of course. Ask me anything.
Yes.
Mr. Dennis is really picky about the ingredients I can use for Growlithe's food. He tells me what to put in it, and I make the food to his exact specifications. Wait, Mr. Dennis is the culprit? What? Sounds like Mr. Dennis really cares about Growlithe's health. Yes, he truly cares about Pokemon. A good egg, that one. Dennis seems quite the guy. What's healthy and what's tasty don't always match up, though. What? Let's speak to Dennis. Ask me anything you like. My staff member Turner always prepares the food here. Yes, it used to be one of Barnes' duties, but the task has fallen to Turner since he joined the staff. He's truly made himself quite useful. Right. Should we ask Barnes as well? Hey, Barnes.
Yes.
I'd be happy to tell you anything I know.
Yes.
I know exactly what kinds of food Growlithe prefers, okay? She's particularly fond of sweets. When I was in charge of her meals, I made a point of preparing sweet desserts for her. You're a good guy, Barnes. You could learn a thing or two from this guy, Tim. Give me more sweets. Is Pikachu alright? He seems to be acting strangely. Don't worry, this is normal for him. Yeah, he's a weird Pokemon. Are we ready to deduce Pikachu? Yeah. All right, let's do it. It's obviously Turner. Turner mixed sleep powder into the food because he's the one who prepares the food. Who would have been able to mix sleep powder into Growlithe's food? Let's figure it out using the info we've gathered. Obviously Turner.
Okay.
The only person who could have put sleep powder into the Pokemon's meal is Turner. It has to have been him. Bingo! He's in charge of preparing Pokemon meals. He could have easily slipped it into their food. However, this fact alone isn't enough to implicate Turner. Oh. Who could... Okay. Well, what now? Turner's the one who used the sleep powder, but that's just conjecture. We don't have any hard evidence. We'll definitely need to find some proof, but I'm not sure how. It's kind of an aggressive move, but we could try shaking him up a bit. Let's see if we can make Turner nervous. We might learn something based on how he reacts. Think you're up to it? It's worth a try. Yeah, let's scare him. Come on, Turner. Oh, hello, Tim. How's the investigation going? We're actually a bit stuck at the moment. I'm sorry to hear that. Is there anything I can do to help? I was actually hoping to ask you a few more questions if you don't mind, Turner. By all means, ask away. About Cramorant.
Excuse me?
You've got a partner, Cramorant, right, Mr. Turner? What? How do you know that? It came up while we were gathering statements in the city. I see. I hope you didn't think I was hiding that fact or anything. I was just afraid he might become a suspect. I did tell the police, of course. Really? It's been a while since I've seen him, actually. Worryingly so. Where could he have gone? Oh, we just saw Cramorant walking back toward the mansion. Why that little... I told him to stay put. Stay put? Why did you tell him that, Mr. Turner? Oh, I just didn't want him going out on his own. I've been so worried that he might have gotten mixed up in the crime somehow. Thank you so much for finding him, Tim. It's such a huge relief. No, you didn't want him to come back because he's got the jewel. We're thinking a Poniard may have cut the jewel case. Really? I mean, yes, I think you've cracked it. So it was a Poniard that punched you, Mr. Turner. Yes, it most certainly was. But you said before you didn't know who punched you. It really hurt. In fact, it still hurts. Yeesh, what a terrible liar. Based on Turner's reaction, it's pretty clear that he's hiding something. I just wish I'd been able to dig a little deeper. Nah, you did a great job. At the very least, we learned one thing. Cramorant is the key to solving this case. All that's left is to ask him ourselves. So we're going to go see Cramorant? Yep, just you wait, Turner. We'll catch you yet. Right, come on, let's go. Let's go find Cramorant. Hopefully we don't have to go all the way back to that alley. Hopefully he's just outside or something. Cramorant, are you nearby? I guess he's still in the alley. Let's go. There he is. Hello, Cramorant. Look, Pikachu, it's Cramorant. Weren't you gonna go back to Turner? Didn't make it very far, did you? Cramorant. You've been resting because you feel too full to walk? Cram. Why is Cramorant the only one that feels so unwell? Growlithe and the others were fine. He must have really overeating or he swallowed something his digestive system can't Hey, wait a second. Uh-oh.
A missing jewel. And
Yes.
now Cramorant's full belly.
What are you thinking, Pikachu?
Yes.
Figured it out!
Yes.
A bolt of brilliance!
Magikarp. What the hell? Why will the Magikarp come out?
Seek is right over there.
I love Magikarp so much. Did you figure something out, Pikachu? Oh yeah, I got it all figured out. I bet you figured it out too, haven't you? Yes. Alright, here's the final question. Where did Turner hide the jewel? Once you piece together all the information we've gathered so far together, you'll definitely figure it out. Yes, it's Cramorant swallowed the jewel. That's obvious. Think about the unique characteristics of each Pokemon in the mansion. Which one of them has the ideal features for hiding the jewel? Obviously, Cramorant.
Okay.
Cramorant said he could gulp down anything, right? So the jewel is most likely hidden in his belly. Yes, you got it. Turner made Cramorant swallow the jewel. And the reason he feels full is because he's still got that jewel in his belly. Turner didn't have time to retrieve the jewel after the theft, did he? Nope, I'm positive the jewel is still in Cramorant's belly. Now we have enough evidence to back Turner into a corner. Let's go. Let's go get him. Yes, Cramorant has the jewel. We found the jewel. We solved the case. Okay, we've got all the proof we need. Now we just have to catch the culprit. Let's go tell Holiday to gather everyone involved in the case. Are you ready, Tim? Yes. Yeah, let's go. Let's reveal the truth together. Hello, everyone.
This is it. Let's take care of business.
Yeah.
Everyone, thank you for coming.
This sudden conference had better be important.
Oh, it is. It is very
It is.
important.
We've identified the real culprit.
Have you now?
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Barnes isn't the one who stole the jewel.
Oh. Who did it then?
It
I'll
was.
explain everything from the beginning.
Yes, do that.
Let's start with how the culprit entered the jewel storage room.
Yes.
There were no signs of forced entry on the door, so the culprit must have used the key. But Growlithe was guarding the key.
No one but my husband or Barnes could have taken the key from Growlithe.
Yes, exactly. So how did they... I guess it must have been Barnes then.
No. Don't try and
No,
turn it
it
around.
wasn't. You see, the culprit had a trick up their sleeve for taking the key.
How did the culprit get the key? They made Growlithe fall asleep, then stole the key. God, I'm good.
The culprit used sleep powder to make Growlithe fall asleep. And after that, they took the key.
Do you have evidence of that?
Of course. Take a close look at Growlithe's food bowl, Inspector. You'll find traces of Lilligant's sleep powder in it.
Of course. So that's how the culprit got into the jewel storage room.
Yes.
But they couldn't possibly have cut open that sturdy display case in such a short time.
Yeah, good point.
No. They could have if they had Pokemon accomplices.
Pokemon?
Which Pokemon cut open the jewel case? It was Poniard with his blades of steel.
The culprit somehow used Whimsicott and Poniard. And got Poniard to cut open the case.
Yes.
What? How is that even possible?
Easy. Oh, he's uncomfortable.
We may understand now how the jewel was stolen. But that doesn't necessarily prove that Barnes is innocent.
Actually, I do have proof that Mr. Barnes is innocent.
What evidence proves that Barnes is not the culprit? The note that the accomplice wrote. Yes.
We discovered this note in a Trubbish's possession.
A note?
Yes.
The culprit jotted down their whole plan. They wanted to frame Mr. Barnes for the crime.
Then that would mean Barnes is innocent.
So who's the real culprit?
The real culprit is right here with us.
It's...
What do you mean?
I mean, they're right here with us. It's Larry Turner. The culprit is Larry Turner. He did it.
The thief who stole the Aurora drop. It's... Mr. Turner, you're the culprit.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
But I'm a victim of this crime. Poniard punched me.
It punched you, huh?
If Poniard punched you, you'd be
Poniard
stabbed.
has blades for hands, and I don't see any cuts on you.
Stupid.
You really think I'm the culprit? Then where's the jewel?
It's in
Don't
Cramorant's
have it on
belly.
me, and I haven't set foot outside the mansion.
Where's the jewel? Isn't it obvious? It's with a Pokemon.
What?
Which Pokemon has a jewel? I'll tell you which Pokemon. Cramorant has a jewel in his belly.
Of course you don't have the stolen jewel. You hid it. In Cramorant's belly.
Excuse me? Cramorant may be Turner's partner, but even so...
Where is that Cramorant anyway?
Is she part of this? I don't know. I
Mr.
feel like
Turner, you clearly put a lot of
I feel
thought
like
into
she
your
is.
plan. But when we investigated the crime scene, we found a Cramorant feather.
we sure
And
did.
You underestimated Growlithe's sense of responsibility. Those two things did you in.
Yeah.
Now, please call your Cramorant.
Go, do it. Here we go. Go on, cough it up.
Cramorant.
All right, let me handle this.
You're gonna do the Heimlich. Oh. Whoa, it's massive! And the key's there as well.
There it is! The Aurora drop!
Wow.
And the key to the storage room, too.
I'm afraid you can't talk your way out of this, Mr. Turner.
I was so close to living the easy life. I shouldn't have teamed up with someone I barely knew.
Mrs. Dennis, right? I'm sure Holiday will look into his accomplice. Right, let's leave that to the police. Was I wrong this whole time? For us here, the Aurora drop was a symbol of hope. I thought it could bring hope to even more people. That's why I decided to donate it. But I never thought it would lead to an incident like this. Maybe I should forget about donating it and just keep it quietly locked up in the house. Goodness gracious, you of all people. Do you really think so little of the Aurora drop? What are you saying, Claudia? Didn't you tell me yourself that you hoped whoever looked at the Aurora drop would not only see its beauty, but also feel cheered up and encouraged by it? Are you really going to give up on that hope just because of a stroke of bad luck? Wouldn't that be a terrible waste? Don't you agree, Barnes? Indeed, madame. It's just as you say. Mr. Dennis, your plan to donate the jewel to the people of Rhyme City was most certainly not a mistake. Please believe in yourself and do what you think is best. Claudia. Barnes. Wait, Claudia's good now? I thought Claudia was bad. I thought she was part of it. Forgive me. I think I let myself get too shaken by what happened today. I believe in the beauty of the Aurora Drop and the people of Rhyme City, as you should. Clefable. But Claudia, weren't you against the donation? Don't misunderstand me. I just don't want to deal with you moping around like this for the rest of our lives, that's all. Ha, I see. Thank you, Claudia. This incident has forced me to reconsider, shall we say, some of my views. Clefable, Duckler, Growlithe, let's all eat together from now on. Gow! It looks like Mr. Dennis and the others are all getting along better now. Yeah, that about wraps this up. We did it!
Ironic, huh?
What's ironic?
Cramorant swallowed the jewel, and now you've got to swallow the bitter consequences.
Yeah! Whole lot of swallowing going on.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Really had to dig deep for the irony there. The hell?
Cramorant, are you alright?
What's that cube on your back?
Don't just stand there. Hurry up and grab it.
What is on his back? Wait, Cramorant can fly? His wings are tiny. What just happened?
How could this be happening?
Sanjeev.
Turner!
Turner!
Hold on. I swear I had nothing to do with that.
Why don't we discuss this down at the station?
All right, bye, Turner. Have a nice life in prison. Yay.
Growlithe, you did a great job.
Hey, Pikachu. Look.
Stupid Whimsicott.
Oh, are you leaving already?
Bye.
See you around.
See you later.
Say, Tim, did you notice Cramorant's back?
Yeah, there's a cube on it.
There was something glowing on it.
I've never seen anything like it.
Hmm.
I wonder, maybe Turner didn't know what was going on. Something tells me this is just the beginning.
Okay, so we're just gonna let Turner rot in prison then. Later that evening at Tim's apartment.
I'm home.
Hi.
Tim's back!
Yep, do you just sit at the apartment all day?
Home late.
Yep. We were busy solving a case.
Good evening.
Hello.
Oh, and who is this?
My classmate, Rachel.
It's nice to meet you. Is she your girlfriend?
Huh?
If only.
What? Actually, Rachel's here because... Hello, sorry to barge in so suddenly. I was hoping to get some advice from the great detective here. I didn't realize his family was visiting, though. Welcome, Rachel. We didn't mean to startle you. Sophia and I just arrived in Rhyme City yesterday. We came to see my brother's award ceremony. Oh, they're just visiting. Oh, really? Then this is probably the first time you'll all have seen each other in a while. I really hope I'm not in the way. Please, don't worry about it. We'll be in town for a while yet. Make yourself at home. I'll make some tea. Thank you, really. See, Tim? I told you Irene and Sophia would understand. Yeah, you're right. I'm glad. Okay. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this episode. We solved the case of the Aurora Drop. And I guess at this point we'll be moving on to the next case. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye. See you later.